Hello everyone, we hope you're well. Now, it's Boxing Day for us today. We've got no bread. That were good planning, wasn't it? And we thought, all the food we've got, mate, we've got no bread. We're brilliant. And as it's Boxing Day, it could be a problem. But a few weeks ago, I bought this Wright's. Look, cheddar and sun-dried tomato bread mix. Now, we've had these before, and you've got to eat them pretty sharpish, but we thought, oh, now's probably a good time to make this. Now, I probably wouldn't have put it on here at one time, but yeah, I thought I would do. We'll put it on here. There's not much to watch on YouTube, is there, at Christmas? It's getting desperate, and I thought, well, we'll put something on. I'm not doing anything. I've got nothing better to do, have I? We had a lovely day out yesterday with Christmas dinner with Lisa, fantastic. Today, we're going to do this, look. This shouldn't be too bad, should it? It shouldn't be too bad at all. And there is one other thing I wanted to mention. There's a new Cosori coming out, and it's the dual basket air fryer. Now, Cosori have been in touch with me, and we've already took delivery of this item. It does look pretty good. Now, apparently the baskets are a little bit larger than the competitors. Now, whether that's Ninja, I'm not too sure. But at first look, it looks pretty good. Now, we've got a week or two to have a go at this. It's actually being launched on the 8th of January. That's when I've been told to launch it. Now, they tell me not to go showing pictures beforehand, but I think people have already seen some of them. But anyway, we play by the rules. It will be launched on the 8th of January. So we've got this time now to do a little bit of cooking in it, as we've done with the other Cosoris we've tried. Now, the thing I wanted to mention, people have asked me not long ago about, you know, what sort of Cosori to buy, and I've sort of fended them off, not knowing what this new one would be like. But now we know. It looks pretty good. Now, this particular Cosori retails at £200, but we are getting a special discount for, right, it's from the 8th to the 27th, I believe, and the discount drops it down to £129. So if you're thinking about it, think about it a little bit more. If you can hang on till the 8th of January, we'll launch, well, I'll unbox it and tell you what it's like. That's all we can do. That's the best we can do. But by then, hopefully, I'll be able to include a little bit of cooking in there, hopefully, and we'll see how it actually goes. I thought I should mention that. I mean, I'm probably waffling a bit, but usually with Cosori, I'm sworn to secrecy. But anyway, I've told you. So just remember the date. Right. Let's get back on with making this bread. Right, we'll get started now. Now, there's our lovely loaf tin, look. £2 loaf tin, look. Somebody put big dents in it. Unfortunately, yes, it was me trying to get it into the dual blaze. Fits a treat, you can still put it anywhere you like. Of course, we're using the Cosori oven air fryer, and it fits in there quite easily. But anyway, that's by the by. Right, here's that bread, look. It's only dead quick, but it says there you need 320 millilitres of lukewarm water. There we go. And then all we do is mix that with the dough hooks in the mixer for 5 minutes. So that's what I'll do. Now it says just tip the water in, which I think I'd sooner add a little bit at a time. But that's what we'll do. Oh, I've got this opened up. Let's get this in. There we go. Right, we'll get this switched on. I'm pressing the wrong button, mate, here. There we go. And what we'll do, I'll get this started. Gradually add the water. just show you. Right, that's had about 5 minutes, so we'll get that out and get it onto a floury surface. I'll bring you back. Right, let's get this mix out. I obviously took it out of the mixer. The poor old mixer was straining a bit with this. I'm not surprised. Let's get a bit of flour on here. Right, then all we do is get this dough out. It seems okay to me, not that I know much about it, but that's, there we go. Now, we just got to leave that now for 5 minutes. There we go. Right, I'll just give that 5 minutes, then I'll bring you back when we're going to knead it. Right, I'll bring you back. Right, I brought you back because all we need to do now is knead the bread for 2 minutes. Now we have set a little timer, but don't worry, it won't set yours off. You'll see what I mean when it sounds. But all we do now, give this, it's had 5 minutes rest, now 2 minutes kneading, and then it'll have another 5 minutes resting. I mean, of course, you can do all this in a bread machine, but I've got to be honest, I think this is my favourite bit. Mind you, after 2 minutes, I about had my limit, mate. And as we know, kneading it develops the gluten in the bread. That's what it's all about. Right, there we go. There's my 2 minute timer. Right, that's got to rest. I'll turn you off before I stop that. Right, now I've brought you back because that's had another 5 minutes to just have a rest. Oh, I need a rest, mate, after that. Now what we'll do, just put it inside this £2 loaf tin, if I can, without crushing the sides. There we go. Now what we need to do is prove this now for between 30 and 40 minutes. Right, let's show you how we're going to do it. Right, now this is how we're going to do the proofing stage. We're going to put it there, just like that, just like that. Right, now switch the electric on. Now as you can see, I've put the meter in the back there and it's set at 30 pence. So if we switch the oven air fryer on, we've got a proof setting right at the end there. 30 minutes at 30 degrees. Now that will be perfect for us. So that's what we're going to do. You can barely hear it, look. But if you want to have a look inside, you can. There's not much to see at the moment. Right, let's give you a better view. Now I've just changed that view so that you can see. Now with the air fryer on 30 degrees for 30 minutes, you can barely hear that, can you? You can hear me rattling, but you can hardly hear the oven. But this is going to be perfect for us. And as I say, we've put the gauge in the side and that's counting down how much electric we're using. So at the end, we'll have some kind of idea. Right, I'll bring you back in 30 minutes. Well, I've just brought you back and the light's gone off. Look at the size of that monster in there. I mean, fair enough, it'll rise. Mate, it's going out of view now, it's getting that big. It's only got a few minutes to go and then we'll be able to get it out and get the oven hot enough so we can put it back in to cook. I thought I'd just show you that. It's quite comical. Right, there's another shot, look, just looking up at it. Crikey, it really is rising. We're going to struggle to cook this in the oven. Right, now my beeps are gone. We've just had 30 minutes on proof. Seems strange lifting things out the cooker without burning yourself, but that has risen like crazy. Right, so what the next step, I'll get the oven warmed up to 210. Now while you look at the bread, and I'll put the oven on 210 degrees. Let's have a look where we are. Right, there we go. Right, now just put that on just for a few minutes to preheat and then we'll get the loaf put back in. I'll show you that bit. Right, now the oven's preheated, so let's get this back in. And as you can, I don't know whether you can actually see, I'll have a look in a minute. Right, we'll put that in there in the middle, get it closed. There we go, and we'll set it at 210 for 30 minutes. Actually, see if I can get that in there as well. There you go. Let's just have a look. Oh yeah, I'll probably stick to the bread. Maybe I should put it a bit more in the corner. Right, there we go. I'll bring you back when there's something to show you. Right, now, I just thought I'd bring you back. Now, while that is actually cooking, we're waiting for that. We've got about half an hour to spare. So, I thought with the great tradition with YouTubers, you know, if you can fry a chip or you can, you know, fry a bit of chicken, mate, you can sing and dance. So I thought I'd show you my ukulele, look. It's absolutely fantastic. And I thought I'll sing you a song. Now, I bought this ukulele. We've had it a few years now. And I went in the shop and I said to the bloke, I want to buy that ukulele. And he said, oh yeah, get it down and try it. I says, I don't want to try it. And he says, well, you see how it plays? I says, well, I don't know how it plays. I can't play it. And he says, well, I don't understand. I said, no, just, I mean, look at it. It's beautiful, mate. Well, I think so. I know nothing. And I thought that's going to look lovely hanging on my wall. So for years, this is hung on our wall. And he said to me, well, you really need to be able to tune it. I says, well, I ain't gonna be able to tune it. And he sold me this thing, this electric thing that goes on the top. And he says, you do this. And I thought, oh, so I sit there like this, tuning it in. And I thought, hey, this is all right, isn't it? So to show off, I show the kids how I tune my ukulele. But, mate, I can't play it for the life of me. I've had it years, I'm absolutely useless. Everybody goes home when I get, there's a good reason to get a ukulele. As soon as this comes out, mate, they all go home. I'm just taking the mickey. I hope that cheered you up. Mate, there's some dire singing on YouTube, ain't there? I ain't gonna join in, trust us. If I had me and Wendy singing on here, mate, we'd need new windows. All the windows would be smashed. I'm sorry, I just feel like falling about. It's Boxing Day, I ain't got a care in the world, mate. Just carry on laughing. Right, now I've brought you back, everybody, because we're trying to keep an eye on this. Now I know I've been fooling about with that silly ukulele. Mate, I've not got a clue. But never mind that. And I thought that's burning slightly at the top. So what I thought, it's actually running at 210 degrees. It's bang on. But I think I'm going to have to turn this down a little, because now that's only a £2 loaf tin, and it's starting to catch it at the top and burn it. I mean, I can't open the oven at the minute, but that oven with a £2 loaf in there, mate, it's full. You aren't going to get out much bigger than that in there, I don't think. I'm a bit surprised. But anyway, the main thing is, I don't know whether you can see there, but I've put our little temperature monitor in there. Look, and it's running at 210. That's what it was set at, but I've just changed it now to 200. So it's going to take a bit of time. But I thought I'd just show you, because can you see with the camera? Look, it's just slightly burning at the top. It's a bit worrying, isn't it? But right, I'll give this some thought. If I change anything, I'll bring you back. Right, now the oven's just beeped. So let's have a look what we've got. Let's take this gauge out. Now the gauge was reading bang on. I'm happy with that. If I can get hold of this loaf, which I can't. It's sliding all over, I can't get hold of it. That's got it. That's got it. Now, why didn't I just lift the plate out? Now, you might wonder why all this stuff is here, but Wendy's actually making some maid of honours. Now, we think that's what they're called, and she's just made it up. But what happened is, it was Christmas morning yesterday, and for some unknown reason, I started making pastry. It was madness, but I think I'm getting this obsession. So we had the pastry, and Wendy says she'll make it into the maid of honours. Now, we think that's the right name. Now, let's see if we can get this out. I want to be tapping the bottom, really, don't we? Let's have a look. Because I'd say if anything, it's been in there a little too long. Oh,
it looks all right.
That certainly pulled the...
Yeah, that's fine.
That's perfect. That.
Want me to turn it round?
Let me turn it round. I'll tell you what, I can use my hands. It's hot, but... Now, look at that. Well, I'm hoping it's turned out okay, because we're eating this for tea, I think. Now, let's just put you the light on. I'm like an idiot, look. There we go. Right, there's the loaf. Mate, doesn't it look fun? I'll let you listen to this. That's perfect. There's a little bit of burnt on the top there, but actually, I think that makes it look even nicer. It looks, I'm quite pleased with that. So what we'll do now, I suppose this is the part where I should say, if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and share, and please comment. I don't think we've finished yet. Wendy's going to make this maid of honours. Now, I weren't going to film her I just wanted to get on with it really, because we're running away with time again. Right, we'll bring you back later anyway. Right, we've just brought you back for the cutting of the cutting of the cake. No, the cakes are at the back before the cutting of the bread. Now you can see those cakes. Look at them. Look, and we've made those today, but that'll have to be a different video. Now this bread, it sounded lovely, and it still does, and it looks great. I'm almost don't want to cut this, but I think you need to see it. So I'm going to cut it now with my new toy that I got for Christmas. Now look at this, mate. This is a knife, isn't it? Now we've sliced turkey with this. It was fantastic. This is one hell of a present. Right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it dead in half so you can see the same as us. Let's have a go. Mate, it's made of concrete. I think I've got the wrong blade.
Yeah, I think you must have.
Let's change the blade.
Oh. That one?
Yeah.
They're going to tell you now, is it?
Right, we've got the right blade, we think, now. I think that's my turkey carving blade. Right, let's see how we go now. That's better. Now, you're seeing this the same as we are. Look at that. Mate, if that's not perfect, I don't know what is. That looks, oh look at that, it's so good. Right, now I've ruined it now, I've cut it in half, look. Let's cut a slice off here. I'm sorry, but I've got to go this way round or I shall mess it up. Let's get a slice. Try not to slice my chopping board up. Right, now there's a couple of slices. I probably could have sliced them better, but I'm still playing with my new toy. But can you see that bread? Look at it. It's so soft and springy. Right, Wendy's going to butter this. I don't know what she's messing with, but she says to me she's going to butter some of this. It's too late now. I've cut it up. I suppose you should have done it on the board.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, just to show you, that's where I've cut the two slices off. Look, so the bread's the same all the way through. Now, I'm impressed with this, but we did check the temperature of the oven, and it was bang on. I shouldn't really only cut one slice. I'll have that little bit if you want.
Oh, I'll have the burnt.
I know we are. It's funny, you know. No, I'll have the same bit because I tell you why. We fall out in this house over the burnt bit because we seem to love it. Let's try the soft bit first. Which is nice, isn't it? Well, this kind of baked bread, I find it doesn't last very long. And this is just one. We thought, well, throw one in the cupboard in case we run out of bread, and well, we have done.
Well, if there's any left over, you can make croutons out of them.
If it goes stale after a couple of days, which it normally does, it will be croutons. Now, what we're going to do is eat this with the rest of our pork pie. I'm going to try and get this video on tonight, but I may not. But mate, everything's close up. It's only Boxing Day here. So we're going to have this for tea tonight with the rest of that pork pie we made. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. This bread is great. Look after yourselves and we'll see you soon.